The debates in the House over the past week had much drama. It included one of what is becoming a customary walkout exercise by the main opposition, who continued to bash the contents of the 2016 budget. Earlier today at Freedom House, the party's General Secretary Clement Rohi had this to say.
We have found very little that is good in the budget in terms of the speech. Let us wait to see in the Committee of Supply, when we consider the estimates, both current and capital, how that will pan out.
Rohi was particularly dissatisfied with the way government is treating projects under the Bharat Jagdeo-started low-carbon development strategy.
The APNU and AFC coalition administration must come clean and state whether it will continue to recognize and pursue the low-carbon development strategy and whether it will situate Guyana's future economic development in the context of this strategy.
The opposition's repeated walkout of the chambers has raised even more questions of whether the PPP Civic cares for its supporters. Rohi was quizzed on whether the PPP would ever abandon its tit-for-tat approach and break the ice by accepting the government's invitation to work together.
The onus rests with the government in the sense that they must stop the witch hunting, they must stop the arbitrary and whimsical dismissal of persons who they perceive to be associated with the PPP, and they must take cognizance of the demands made by the People's Progressive Party over the period since they've been in government.
That issue of witch hunting has been brought up by the PPP on many occasions. But despite repeated calls by the government for evidence on who has been victim of this, the opposition is yet to come forth. And today, Rohi even appeared reluctant.
Not providing the evidence doesn't mean ipso facto there's no evidence.
The budget debates will continue throughout this week, and there's no telling whether or not the PPP will walk out again. Basso, we've heard Prime Minister Moses Nagamootoo referring to this as political cowardice. But Rohi is maintaining that it's the party's strategy.